just left my parents' house, and we're gonna stop by Andrew's parents' house for like an hour or so.
An hour?
Are we?
I don't know.
Did you think it's gonna be less?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't have any preconceived notions.
I thought we had talked about like an hour. Anyways. And then we're gonna head back to Portland for the long drive. Hopefully no one will be on the roads because everyone will be watching the Super Bowl. That's the goal.
I didn't even realize the Super Bowl was today until yesterday.
Yeah. Like, I was at the grocery store and saw a bunch of like party trays, and so I asked my mom if this weekend was the Super Bowl, and she's like, yeah. Well, that explains it.
It's the first weekend of February every year, right?
Is it? I don't know.
I think it is, but I didn't make the connection.
It just kind of, like, no one's hyped about it this year. The Super Bowl was in twice in the, or the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl twice in a row. And so now that they're not, it's like, meh.
You know who's playing?
No. I feel like it might be the Packers because
Patriots.
I saw someone on Facebook in Packers gear. I don't know. Against the Patriots, maybe. Yeah, I have no clue. Because I don't really, like, I don't even know who played the Seahawks last year in the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks is the Seattle team.
49ers.
Did they? I just don't keep up with it. So. I think 2 years they beat the Broncos, right?
Yep.
That's who they won the Super Bowl against. But yeah, I don't really keep up with it very much, so. Everybody's at church.
Slept in.
We're heathens and yeah, slept in too much, so we weren't able to go. So.
I blame your parents.
You blame my parents? Why?
Because they kept us there.
Because they kept us there.
They offered us coffee, and we're like trying to get ready.
They're like, don't leave.
I think it was their plan all along. Was to, feed us breakfast.
Coerce us into staying longer. Probably.
They make pretty good arguments.
You see the mountains? Is it working? Kind of. There we go. That worked a little bit.
We need to get up to a mountain at some point.
I agree.
Maybe Mount Hood.
That would be fun, yeah. There's so many hikes that I see on like Pinterest that look so pretty that are in Oregon. Wow. My entire face is washed out except for the incredibly dark circles under my eyes.
Oh my goodness, that looks really, you look sick right now.
I do. That's kind of creepy. We're gonna
Like
try
you
to
should be in a hospital.
like I should, yeah. And now I'm like a couple nostrils in my eyes. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this off and we're gonna go hang out with people.
Edit it in post.
I don't edit it in post.
This one, maybe you can.
I'm not gonna. It's all gonna be in there.
It's all natural.
Keeping it real. The realtors. Alright, talk to you guys later. On our way back to Oregon. Ray took us out to lunch. We got belt sushi. So I had sushi 2 days in a row, so it's been a good week. It's like my ideal situation.
Although, can you tell like the difference in quality from having Benihana and then directly having belt sushi?
Yeah, I definitely can.
Belt sushi is just, it's not great.
Compared to, like high-end
compared
sushi.
to like most places that serve it fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I mean, it was
Like
still, sushi is still good.
My egg rolls were like cold.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They've been sitting on the belt for a while.
Yeah.
It's still fine. It tastes good, but like, you get what you pay for. It's pretty cheap. It's cheap and it's fast, and it's not, frozen. So,
yeah, that's
I'd say I think it has its place.
It worked well for what we were doing today. We wanted to get in, get out, hit the road.
We're in and out quick.
Yeah.
Scarf food down.
Then we grabbed a coffee for Sherry, and then we got new windshield wipers.
And they recognized her. Or they were like, hey, Sherry? She wants the usual.
Yeah. She goes there like almost every day. So they know her by name and everything. So we're just like, hey, can we get Sherry's coffee? Thanks, guys. And then we hit up an espresso stand on our way out, and now we are on the freeway.
I tried a granita. I didn't know I liked it.
Andrew didn't think he wanted anything. I'm like, was trying to think of something he might want, so I suggested a granita, and he was like, what's that? He thought it was something tropical. So I explained it, and if you don't know, because I don't know if it's, you know, common everywhere, it's basically like the slushy equivalent of of coffee. So it's like brewed coffee and milk and ice, and it's kind of like a frappuccino, but I don't think it's espresso. I think it's brewed coffee. So yeah, it tastes like it. And I just got a Red Bull Italian soda because that's my life. How many times have I talked about them on this? Do you think? Every day? Like all 120 videos or something like that?
120? Whoa.
Yeah, I just posted like 112 and I'm still like 2 weeks behind.
Does that mean you've been doing it for a third of a year?
Well, I started in September.
I guess so. 4 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I do it every day. I haven't missed one day. Some videos are only like 2 minutes long because I only get one short clip in there, but every day.
That's impressive.
Thanks. This is like...
Do you feel fatigued at all by it?
Fatigued? No.
Yeah,
No.
I have to film my vlog today.
Oh, like twice I've had that where I was like, oh, I need to film. I don't really want to, but you know what, I'm going to. But, you know, I feel like this is like the most commitment I've made to something like this. Like, I've tried writing in a diary, you know, many times, and I get like 1 week in, and then I start forgetting. Like, I'm gonna write in my diary every day. That's my New Year's resolution. Doesn't work.
I'll be really impressed when we hit a year.
Thanks.
I think you'll make it.
I think so too.
I think you can make it.
Yeah, because I enjoy doing it. I really like, you know, looking back and stuff and seeing what I did 3 months ago. And imagine 3 years from now. It'll be cool.
That's why I was hoping you'll put together like a highlights.
Yeah.
Like as you're editing them and putting them on YouTube, you'll pick out your favorite like clip from the day. Or,
yeah.
Even if it's not every video, just
a standout clip. Yeah.
Darcy doing something ridiculous.
That's what most of it's gonna be.
Yep.
Like 90% of it's gonna be Darcy being super cute. So cute. I should go through and make that my next project. Watch a few a day and pick out some clips. Yeah. It's a good plan. Okay, well, I am going to drink my Red Bull and probably put on a podcast for us to listen to. So I will check it back later.
I'm not gonna watch it. You okay with that? Are you taking a movie?
Of course I am. This precious little guy. Oh my gosh, he looks even more adorable than usual right now. And he always looks cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when he's being a stinker winker, he looks adorable.